Hey guys, welcome back to the Juice Reacts channel and welcome back to our reaction watch through for the 100. In the last episode, it was episode number 4. That's right. It was episode number 4. Many happy returns, and we did get some very happy reuniting of relationships, including Bellamy and Octavia. They met. There was also some bad things that happened in that episode, including, but not limited to, a random blonde kid dying that was part of Bellamy's crew. We don't really care about him. He didn't really matter too much. Then we have maybe the more important one. We have Thelonious getting captured, set up by the people that he met in the desert. They saw that there was a bounty on Sky People. They took advantage of it. They turned him in. They ratted him out. And you know what happens? Snitches get stitches. So we'll see what happens to those people. But they needed the horse to get to the City of Light, is what they called it. So we'll see. Maybe we'll figure out what the City of Light is. Maybe that's like their capital or something. I have no idea. But we do know that Jaha got captured. And it was pointed out to me by one of my amazing followers that comments on the videos. I appreciate you. I forget your name, but I appreciate you. I can't think of who it was off the top of my head. Actually, you know what? Let me just pull it up. I'll pull it. I'll do some research on the fly. Okay. Let me just pull it up right now. We can figure it out together who it was that pointed this out to me. It was the commenter Sam I Am. So I appreciate you, Sam, for pointing this out, but Zoran, what is it? What's his name? The kid that was messed up with the radiation and stuff. That was actually played by the same actor that Mike is played by in Stranger Things. So I appreciate you. I had no idea. I didn't even clock that when I was watching the episode, but now that you pointed it out, I can't unsee it. So thank you very much for letting me know. That was super awesome little tidbit of information. I appreciate that, and I love that kind of stuff. If you guys keep wanting to keep do that, that would be super cool because that kind of stuff is really interesting to know. Like, oh, this show from like all these years ago, not all these years ago, but from a few years ago, this actor was on this show, and then they're on a more prominent role in another show. Like that kind of stuff's cool. So if there's any more of that, let me know. Also, what's going to happen to Jaha? Is he going to be killed? Is he going to be tortured? Is he going to be let go? Like, what's going to happen to Jaha? We got to find out. I don't think we're going to find out in this episode because I think we've focused a couple of episodes on what happened with Jaha. Now we're going to go back to what's happening with like Clark and the gang. And speaking of Clark, she and Anya made it out of Mount Weather. They got away. They got rid of the tracking devices that was in Anya's arm. She bit it out, and then they had their differences. They get to the dropship location, the first camp, and they have their fight. And Clark wins it, but then she sees the weather balloon type thing, the thing that's going to bring the radio signal or whatever they needed, up that Raven and the other guy sent, the mechanic guy sent up. So Clark sees that. She knows that there's people out, so she goes in that direction and she finds the Ark. So she's going to be reunited with her mom and all that kind of stuff, and we're going to get that back and forth. We're going to see that finally for the first time, actually in person, how they're going to react with each other, considering what we last time we saw them talk when their mom was on the Ark. We're going to see what happens with all that and her dad and all that kind of stuff. So she sees the Ark. They're happy. She lets Anya go, but then Anya gets shot because the guards were given the order to shoot anything that moves on sight. And they happen to see movement. They shot. Anya gets shot in the gut, or she gets shot in the back, but it goes to the gut, goes through the gut, and she ends up dying from that. So, and she was about to go back to her people and get the commanders, what she called it, the leader, to have a conversation with Clark to maybe negotiate some peace or something. But I mean, Kane's already trying to do that. He's on his way to there right now. And I think reading the little description thing, we're going to be seeing more of what Kane's journey's been like in this episode. But Anya goes down. She dies from her injuries. And then Clark also had gotten shot, but not like severe or anything. and then she gets like hit with the butt of the gun. She gets knocked out by the guards, and they think that they just assume that she's a grounder because they don't know, they don't recognize. She's all covered in mud and all this kind of stuff. Like they don't know, and it's dark as well. They can't really tell that she's not a grounder. So they capture her and they take her as a prisoner until they find out that it's gonna be Clark. We'll probably see that in this episode, but there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. And I can't wait to watch this episode. This episode is titled Human Trials, which we also learned a couple episodes ago that the Mount Weather people are taking grounders and siphoning their blood and putting that into their own people to kind of help them cure their radiation sickness and their radiation deficiency because their bodies haven't adapted to the radiation on Earth like the grounders and the 100 have, or the people on the sky people, I guess. So they're using that, and they also have the Reapers under control. Like they have this like frequency device that like when you press it, it sends out a high frequency sound or something that incapacitates the Reapers. It's crazy. They've got it all figured out. So the Mount Weather people are pretty dangerous. I didn't think they were going to be that crazy, but they're actually like pretty intimidating, pretty dangerous. We're going to see where their story goes in this episode as well. But if you want to keep up with all of the stuff going on the channel and you want to see all of these videos in their entirety without any worry of YouTube copyright, go check out the link in the description. Juice Reacts on Patreon, patreon.com/Juice Reacts. You can go and check that out. You can join up as a free or paid member. If you join up as a free member, you get the 100 and the Stranger Things reactions completely in their entirety, all for you, all for free. If you join up as a paid member, though, not only do you get the Stranger Things and the 100 reactions, but you also get exclusive limited content that's only for paid members, like the recently added Psych reaction watch through that I started on the Patreon page, exclusively only for paid members, and the continuing Never Have I Ever content that's already been up there. Also, more exclusive content is going to be dropping on the paid side of Patreon in the very, very near future. So if you don't want to miss out, go join up on Patreon and choose a side and have a good time. And binge watch all of the series that I have up there so far. There's also other content that's been up there for a while, including Outer Banks. There's also My Life with the Walter Boys. There's a bunch of content up there. So if you want to, everything that I've done recently on the channel on YouTube is basically up there in its entirety on Patreon. So if you want to go and check that out, go and do that. So without further ado, it's time to watch Season 2, Episode 5 of the 100, Human Trials. This is probably going to get pretty gross, considering the name is titled Human Trials. So we're going to see kind of maybe some experiments or something with the grounders. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's get into it. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club, and let's watch Season 2, Episode 5. All right, we're starting hot. We're going right to where we left off. I like that.
How many of you are there?
I love how terrified they are of her because they can't tell that it's Clark.
He's not a prisoner.
Man, Clark got absolutely rocked by that gun, by the butt of that gun. She is out of it.
I saw your ship crash.
I saw it crash too.
I'm right here.
You know, we really haven't talked about the ship crashing, the Exodus ship crashing.
Is she all right?
And
She will be.
that blonde lady dying.
No idea who she was.
She was crazy.
Where have you been, Vern?
I think she needs to stand on business. I think she needs to be angry. She doesn't need to care about if she thought she was dead or not. She needs to be angry that she killed her dad. That's just me, though.
Respectful, but just abandon us.
I wish it was.
She didn't really have choice to abandon it. She kind of got.
I can't.
She kind of got pushed
the
out.
Lives of my people to bring back someone who doesn't want to be here. I hope.
What do we have?
Oh my God.
You know, I think I liked you better as a peacemaker.
Yeah. Well, no, he was kind of annoying as a peacemaker. I don't like that. This Finn's kind of cool, actually.
Chose you.
Who's this guy? He just like a doctor or something? Oh, is that the Reaper stuff? Oh my God, are they gonna turn Lincoln into a Reaper? What's happening? What? How is there a containment breach? How'd that happen?
Temperature's 104 and rising. Blood pressure 180 over 1.
Get hurt. We just want our people back. We don't have you people.
Yeah.
Did you mind if we look around?
Yeah, I mean, Finn's going crazy, but let him look around, I guess. This...
Not this. Only one of us has to die.
Wow.
Go home. That's an order. Yes, sir.
Your knife, too.
He speaks English. I knew he did. He just wanted peace. Oh, don't tell me there's an animal down there. Tell me this is not like a Luke Skywalker fighting the whatever the thing is called. I forget what it's called.
Please.
Okay, okay. I thought he was actually gonna do it for a second. He's still got a little bit of humanity left, I guess. Really? That... I mean, I knew Finn was kind of off the rails a little bit trying to find Clark. I get it. But he executed so many innocent people for no reason. Oh my God. Wow. This is crazy. There's no coming back for Finn, that's for sure. And he's not going to just get away with this, right? There's going to have to be some sort of repercussion. No pun intended. Gee, that's... I mean, Murphy could have done something. Murphy could have tackled him. Murphy could have done something. He didn't. He tried to pull him away. I get it, but he didn't. It didn't really feel like he did everything in his power to stop that. He probably could have done something a little bit more. But that was that was kind of insane. Man, that whole episode was kind of insane. I mean, the whole... I don't like the adults. I don't. They have too much control. They have too much rules. Let the kids do what they want. That makes the show more interesting when the kids are doing anything that they want to do. But the adults with like the, oh, you can't leave. Oh, I don't want to lose you again. No, shut up. I don't want to lose. I don't, whatever. I want to see some action. I don't want to see them stuck in the camp. And then Abby slapping Raven because she just assumed that she knew. Obviously she knew, but she just assumed that she knew. I mean, Abby's lost control too. Just, and I get it. I get the whole, she just got her daughter back. I get the whole thing. But that was a, I'm gonna need a breather after that one. That was a kind of wild episode. We didn't even talk about the whole human trials on Lincoln thing where they turned him into, I'm assuming, into a Reaper, because that's the same stuff they were using on the Reapers. So that's, I'm gonna need a minute after that episode. That was a crazy episode. If you guys enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watch. I truly appreciate it. As always, go check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/juicereacts. You can watch these videos in their entirety if you join up as a free member, or as a paid member, you get these and other stuff as well. So go and choose one and have a good time. Thank you so much for stopping by and watch. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you.